Hello, this is Michael from VR Game Truck Nebraska. I just wanted to do a quick video for you game truck operators out there that are thinking of upgrading to PlayStation 5 and the new PSVR2 headset. Just some issues I run into that you want to be aware of, especially since this stuff is so expensive, as you're finding a way to incorporate it if you choose to. Overall, they're a great system, a great headset, but there are some issues. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the PlayStation 5. Okay, so the old PS4s, you could replace the internal hard drive if it started to went bad, and it wasn't working properly, if games weren't launching properly, if it was getting slow, if it was being silly. Though it's usually related to the hard drive, so just pop in a new hard drive in there, fixed it. I've had to do this about 3 or 4 times since I've had the PlayStations. The nature of a hard drive with the constantly writing and rewriting, a hard drive is eventually going to fail. Whether that's a couple months, a year, usually it takes a long time, but and it could last. I have, out of my 7 PlayStations, I think I've had to replace the hard drive on 3 or 4 of them, and then the other 3 are still fine. So, and it's been about 4 or 5 years. So, and I don't know how old they were before then. The problem with the PS5 is the internal hard drive with the operating system. You can't take out. It's soldered to the motherboard. So there's really no practical way to fix it. You're going to have to, if that you have that kind of failing, you're going to have to send it into PlayStation. So just make sure you keep your documentation, your proof of purchase and everything. They're going to want that. I think it's silly, especially with this state of, with the PlayStation 5 being so young. I mean, maybe later on, but they're kind of sticklers for that. At least having something there. If there's something there, they usually just send it straight through. As to, so that's for the PlayStation 5. Now let's talk about the PlayStation headset itself, the PSVR2. Okay, I've already had one malfunction, and it wasn't the headset, it was the controller. Now, the old headsets, obviously if there's a controller, I could just get a new controller, but I can't with the new ones yet. I had the old headsets on the PSVR1 break down several times. The cable's so weak and it breaks out. A good thing to do is to put a loom on any VR device you have with the cable. That helps to keep it from tingling and kinking as bad. But still, stuff happens. I've had to replace, I think, about 3 VR headsets, and just through use and stuff like that. And I try to be careful, but kids, especially with me doing fairs and having so many kids go through, they do stupid things sometimes, and then the cable just breaks down. So just be aware that if anything happens with your PSVR2, the headset, I haven't had anything happen with the headsets yet, but I have had with the controllers. You'll have to send the whole thing in, and it's just the controllers. I had a controller, a piece on the inside, I think, broke off, so it was pushing it down constantly, so you couldn't push the thumb. It wouldn't register you pushing the thumbstick to the right. So just be aware of that, and however you're going to incorporate it. Other than that, it's a good headset. It looks like promise. The games just aren't up there for what I do yet, so I mainly use it for birthday parties. I do a lot of fairs, so I need quick games to get people into that are easy, and I can just say. So, for example, Station 1 and 3, I are my wand stations, and I say to people, you can either play Beat Saber, which is a rhythm-based game. You hit blocks to the beat with lightsabers. You can play Fruit Ninja. You slice fruit. You can play Space Pirate. You have laser guns. You shoot droids as they come at you. Then 1 and 3, because I found having wand stations right next to each other, they sometimes start to cross track, and it doesn't work well. I need those people sitting anyway at 1 and 3, so I can put on a console game. Because I put on console games at 1 and 3 and 5, so I can fit 18 people on the bench, just have 3 console games. I usually put something like Mario Kart. Well, I've been doing Mario Kart Turtles and Smash a lot, those 3. If I have older kids, I might switch out Turtles for Call of Duty. So I want to fill up that bench. So 1 to 3 are sitting stations, and I tell them, I just give them a dual shocks, and their games then are, I have 2 platform games, one with the robot, one with the fox. You can play a tank game, a space game, a racing game like Mario Kart, or Minecraft in VR. And that's the way I can quickly get people the games, because I got to get people, at a fair, I have a rotation system. I'll put 18 on the bench, 6 at the VR station, so 4, 2 sitting, 2 standing, and then the car and the aircraft. And then I don't use that standing one at the end because I have that space for Smash for a console game. So that way I can fit 24 easily into the trailer for a fair. And then I have I'll have a line at the door, and I just set timers on the VR stations, kick those people out, and tell them if they want to come again, they need to go to the back of the line, take new people in, put them on the bench, take the bench people off, put them on the VR station. So I keep it going constantly that way. Usually have another staff to help me at these big events. One of my sons help me a lot. So anyway, those are just some thoughts that you need to be aware of as you buy new equipment, and however you want to incorporate it. I mean, the headset itself is good. I like it a lot. It doesn't have a lot of good, like, easy games for beginners yet. I'm hoping they'll add some more in, or port some for the PSVR1. But it's turning into, it's great. It has some great experiences for people more versed in VR. So I'm going to hopefully be able to use it at 1 and 3, because my most popular stations when I'm doing fairs is 2 and 4, obviously the standing stations. 1 and 3 I have to have sitting no matter what I use, because they won't be able to see the TV otherwise to play a console game, and I need to, you know, fit as many people as I can in the trailer for it to get the most out of it. And then the car is the most popular. People like the aircraft too, but the car is more popular than the aircraft. So I just want people to be aware of that as they upgrade, those issues and what they run into. Yeah. And I've already started testing stuff, so if you have any questions, you can always message me. And I'd be happy to help you as we transition. I mean, I really like this headset. It is good. It's going to be a good thing. I don't like it likes to turn off sometimes, and I lose the display more than I would on the PSVR1, and then I have to like try to get people to tell me what it says, and I don't like that. It's got a lot more to configure. It doesn't go as fast in the games, but overall it's good. It's a high quality headset, and it's going to be a pretty good addition. It has some pretty good games on it. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. Like I said, if you have any questions about anything as you try to upgrade this stuff, I'm already working on it, so I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Go ahead and you can message me anytime on Facebook. You have a great day. Bye.